Good evening everyone. I was asked by a few people to make a video about my cigar foot bands, talk a little bit more about them, explain how I make them and why I make them. So for the majority of my collection, especially the single cigars, and I've got a few boxes that I've made as well, I create these foot bands for my cigars. They have the month, the year and my surname. So as we all know, cigars will have a stamp from the Cuban factory at the back of the box, which will tell us what month and year the cigar was made. But for cigars that you've bought off a shop, or you might have been gifted one, and you have a single cigar, this is a great way to make sure that you mark the age of the cigar, especially if you decide to age them. So it's a very, very simple concept. I created a PowerPoint presentation file. The reason why I went with PowerPoint is very simple. It's the easiest to manipulate. So you can change the background, you can change the size, the shape, the fonts, the colors, pretty much everything. And it's very easy. Pretty much everyone has PowerPoint and Office package nowadays. So try to use the most versatile software with the least amount of requirement for like expensive licenses or subscriptions and stuff like that. Also, because it's a very easily manipulated PowerPoint, you'll very easily be able to reshape the size of the band, because as we know, cigars come in all different shapes and forms. Like for example, this exclusive Andorra Q d'Orsay, very, very small cigar, so you need to adjust for the smaller ring gauge. And also another example is the MJ23. As you can see, I've made it a lot thinner because the actual cigar is very thin, just to keep with the looks. Now with this one, I've put the band on top, number one, because it's an unbanded cigar, and number two, these are quite neat because the actual wrapper leaf is wrapped around the foot, so it doesn't need the protection. But I wanted to make sure that I've got the date and the month, and also uniformity in my humidor in terms of the way it actually looks. So once you print the template, the file, once you edit it with the way you want it, you print it, you should be presented with something like this. Then you need a trusty pair of scissors. And it's a labor of love, unfortunately. I haven't found an easy way to cut them quicker. I cut them one by one, or I try and stack them up, or whatever works for you, really. Once you cut them, they should look something similar to this. And then what you'll also need is a cigar glue. Now, the best cigar glue on the market, in my opinion, is this one. It comes from the same company as the cigar perfect draw tool that I showed a couple of videos ago. I've tried a few of these glues, none of them worked apart from this one, and it's called Perfect Repairs. If you Google it, remember the red square logo, that's the one you want. When you get it, it will also almost seem like there's two compounds inside. It's the same thing, it's vegetable pectin. All you need to do is just shake it. The metal round balls inside will mix it up perfectly for you. Literally shake it, and when it becomes like cloudy like this, means it's ready for use. Now the actual bottle comes with its own brush applicator. It's almost like nail varnish. And then all you need is a cigar that you would like to band. I've got here Cohiba Siglo 4, and literally wrap around the band. If the cigar band is too long, you can do one of two things: either adjust your printing, i.e. shrink the band a little bit, but obviously cater for the size of the font, because sometimes what I find is the cigar band is too long and I have to cut off a piece of the font, which is not ideal. So make sure that you print the right size. Sometimes you're gonna have to play with it, unfortunately. Once you get a hang of it, it should be quite easy. So I basically cut off the end that's not needed, leave it in this position, and so where you see the white part, which is underneath of the actual band, I'll take a little bit of glue and I'll apply it here. That's all it needs, very, very little glue. And then here, all you have to do is keep on rolling, applying a little bit of pressure. Do not apply strong pressure, you will deform or probably crack your cigar. Very gently, very easily, and just keep on holding. You don't need to squeeze, gently, keep on holding, and it's done. That's all it took. Very, very easy. We now have a banded cigar, and that's it. Rinse and repeat, as they say. If you'd like to get the template, just DM me your email address and I'll email it to you absolutely free. I couldn't find an easy way to host it in a cloud platform in a secure way where you can go and download the file, etc. So just DM me your email. I'm not going to use your emails for any other purposes. They'll just email it to you for free and you can go and play with it. Thank you for watching, and lastly, please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and follow for more of this cigar content. Thank you.